It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Jukes one defender. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing again, it's Goff. Gets everything he has under this throw. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. So they get it back for second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's on the move. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from the 41. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts now from the gun. Connects with the open man downfield. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Khalif Raymond to return it. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Gone. He finds Laporta. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the The elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Off play action, Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 3rd and 7.
Goff on 3rd. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Put some respect on that corner's name. Corners aren't just on that field to cover. They can hit, and they can create tackles for loss, too.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escape. Massive hit. The ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Rookie touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Kate, you could read my body language in the booth. That flew in the face of common sense. Not even a little bit, but a lot. And no matter which play it went, it was sure going to be one of the most remembered calls of this game.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We're one.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will go on offense. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Goff working from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long. From the gun, Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for the Lions.
On first down, it's Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of a defense.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
14.
Goff setting to throw. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. Here's Goff. Laporta with the grab. It's inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Philadelphia first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Eagles at a deficit. First down, ball at the 36. Now Hurts. He puts some juice on it deep. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. First down throw from Goff. Finds Laporta. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, it's Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
That's the game of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff now on third down. Catch made by Chubb. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know by now, Kate, what I call that. That's that car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
Goff on first and 10. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motioning him from the slot right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That pass complete to Goddard. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. Now the Lions calling a timeout. Their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throwing for Hurts. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. Looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts throwing again. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his... And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. One last play before the break. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He's on the run. Oh, he loses the football. Going the other way, Lions have it.
We're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Coming right is Gibbs. He's contained at the line for no gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second and 10 now. This one to Williams out left side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Buys time, rolling right. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, Goff. Throw caught at the 6. They're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. Fox now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running it with David Montgomery. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down. Got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Again, it's Gibbs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our third quarter. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bubbled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's Dotson on the catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Third and 4 coming up now. Hurts setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. On the run right, that's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie us up 28-all. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Goff setting to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on the 3rd and 1 run.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Goff. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They go with Barkley here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down around the 34.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They go to Barkley again. Room inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This is complete to Gibbs. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Man in motion out of the slot. First down throw from Goff. Forced out to his right. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Connects on the crosser. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions down by 7. They're set up at the 35 now. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Another one for Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Setting up to pass. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Fox now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one finds Goddard. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. He'll look to throw it. Escapes out to the left. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Hurts now from the gun. Flush down out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Looking to throw it. He's on the move. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. The kick is good. He got it. And their season has one more game as he sends them to the Super Bowl. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Eagles are winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnival.